What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Chef Table Podcast, Uncut. I'm your host, Chef Chris Breezy. I'm going to still roll with that because I did that last week, so I got to keep it going. I got my co-host, John with me.
What up, man? What
good?
up? Yeah, I'm good. I'm great.
Where'd y'all go to eat today?
We went to Corner Kitchen.
Okay. Is that why Brandon's not here?
Oh, man. We probably got comatose, but we didn't finish till like a couple hours before I had to head out here. So
Y'all was eating for a couple hours?
Man, we was over there doing our thing, man.
Okay.
But yeah, it was some really great food, really great ribs, really great barbecue. If you like barbecue, you like collard greens, you like mac and cheese.
Whoa,
it's amazing.
You sound kind of racist, man. You looking at all the black people when I'm saying that, man. You better be cool,
Nah, man. What you mean? Hey,
cool. You looking at the guests talking about collard greens and everything, man.
I haven't had a really good cooking of collard greens or anything, but right there at that spot, it was amazing.
What's the name of the spot, you remember?
Corner Kitchen.
Okay, all right. Shout out to my boy Brandon from Oh My Burger. He couldn't be with us today. He overate, but he'll be here next week. He'll definitely be here with us next week, man. He got the itis. I think he still might be asleep, right? You say he fell asleep?
Nah,
Nah, I'm joking, man. Shout out to my boy Brandon, man. And I want to do a special shout out, man. We got some people in the building with us, man. Shout out to my boy Mello. Shout out to my boy Goosby, man. Goosby Lawn Service, man. They in the building, man. You know what, Goosby, man? I like to put people on the spot. So we want to get you on next season, man. You know, we're not just doing restaurants, man. We talking to the people. So we want to be Goosby Lawn Service on the podcast, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. We're going to go over some stuff with him, man. Talk to him.
Yep.
Me and Mello got something working on. We doing behind the scenes, man. So me and Mello actually had a business lunch this week, man. It went good, man. We got some projects we working on, man. So, I see greatness in Mello, man. And when you see greatness in someone, man, you just got to climb on top of it. You know what I mean? So
pause.
Oh, that was a pause. You got me. Okay. So shout out to them, man. Today's episode, man, I remember when I hit these dudes up about the episode, man, it felt like forever ago, man. And they finally here, man.
Man.
Two legends, man.
Legends.
We're going to let them battle it out who is the legend, you know what I'm saying? But two legends, man. They got a priceless brand, man. Tilt, man. Treat it like treasure, man.
Man, it's one of the best brands I know.
Yeah. I know. You was digging the fashion show, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. We went to the fashion show up there, man, and it was super fire. And, their birthday party was fire. But we got them here, man. I don't know how we did it, so thank you guys, man. We want to introduce, man, the owners of Tilt, man, Trey and Kev, man. Clap it up for them, man. Clap it up.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, man. Thanks for y'all coming in here. Now, look, before we start, man, y'all fly, okay?
Always.
The Instagrams always fly. Trey a model, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Trey be modeling now. He was telling me behind the scenes he's a plus size model.
Certified. Hey.
Wait, what they call you?
Blue check coming soon.
Oh, certified blue check. Okay.
Hey, certified blue check coming soon.
Okay.
Hey.
You mind if we tell that story on camera now?
Come on,
what happened, man?
Come on, man.
You okay?
Pete, big guard. So I'm on my fashion model, look good everywhere I go because it's a thing, right? When you look good, you feel good, you know what I'm saying? You move in confidence. But anyway, I'm in SneakerCon in Anaheim, right? So mind you, I probably got the dopest swag in there to start with, for one, right?
I believe it.
I'm going around to the booth, right? Stopped at my man's booth. I don't remember his brand, but anyways, I came in with a beater or a tank top, right? Because I was on my fashion. Like, man, like anybody that was either giving me stuff or got some cool little shit, I was going to put it on, you know what I'm saying? Had our cameraman right there. Anyways, I get ready to put the shirt on, right? And bro said, bro, you a big guard.
You a big guard.
Right?
Oh, man.
Mind you, because I'm, because I'm in a sports world, right? I already know what that means, right?
Yeah.
He pretty much calling me fat, you know what I'm saying? And, and
big guard, that's out of pocket.
That's out of pocket. That's way
in the gym enough.
No, not even.
So, it kind of struck me the wrong, you know what I'm saying, the wrong way.
That wasn't the right word to use, man.
But I mean, nonetheless, man, I'm elite when it comes to it. So, whoever need that, holla at me.
Okay. So what he's saying is, come in the Tilt. If you can eat this salad in 1 minute, no. Oh, that was crazy, by the way. I shouldn't even said that. All right, anyway, man, let's get to the show, man. My bad. It's the drink again, bro. The drink be having me say, come in and eat this salad.
Toss that salad,
crazy.
man.
No, I didn't say toss. Chill. All right, now, people know the Tilt brand, man.
Yep.
Everybody knows the Tilt. If you not from LA, bro, you don't need.
Yeah, and you don't know about Tilt.
You
Sleeping.
sleep.
Sleeping on greatness.
Crazy.
With that being said, we like to use this platform for people to know who you are outside of the brand. You know, you guys are still people, still human.
100%.
You still have, you know, your daily stuff going on. You know, you got kids, running a business.
Yeah.
You know, that competitive brotherly love.
Always.
You know, so let the people know who you are, man. Start off by telling everybody, you know, your names, where you're from, and, you know, just take it off.
Ladies first.
I guess I go first because I'm the well-spoken twin. Kev Holmes, born and raised Los Angeles, to be specific, South Central LA. Shout out to Vermont and Century, Wyangard. YMCA is what raised me. Man, just 74th Street Elementary School. Then made my way to Perry Middle School. Eventually graduated from Gardena High School. Shout out to all my Gardenas, home of the Panthers. Took a year off from school. Then going back, graduated from Cal State Dominguez Hills with my bachelor's degree. Got an internship to work at AAA during that time. Been there for 11 years. My brother, which he'll tell his kind of story here in a second, but my brother brought me on to the entrepreneurship side. I mean, we've always been business-minded throughout our careers. I worked in corporate America for the majority of my life, so I've got the balance of knowing how to move through the city, but also understanding corporate America at the same time.
You take a lot of speech classes? Because, damn.
Yeah.
This dude could talk, man.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Man, I talk for a living. And I do HR for AAA, so, you know, talking in front of people comes pretty natural.
So the funny thing is that hey, we could be somewhere, and anytime my brother say AAA, they start kind of sizing him up because they think that he out there changing the tires and that side of AAA. But he's in the office. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, working at home. So that's why his fingernails.
And I think that's the beauty of it anyway. So anytime I tell somebody that work for AAA, they automatically think roadside assistance. I'm out there changing tires, which is nothing wrong with that by all means.
Yeah.
But I actually work on the HR side of things, teaching, training classes, developing new ways and procedures for us to be better. So that's it's fun, man. I have a 4-year-old daughter. Shout out to Kennedy Drew, who's up in Big Bear right now, enjoying her time.
Shout out to her.
Yeah. But man, that's just working, grinding. Obviously, being an identical twin brother with my brother Trey right here. Just you know, making our way through the city. I think we've both had a balance of knowing how to move through the city, but also being smart at the same time. But when it comes to being business, understanding the fundamentals, understanding what's going to get us to succeed. I've had a lot of good friends, close friends who've been on similar tracks, similar schools, but then, took a wrong side, either, getting involved with the wrong people. So I'm blessed to not only be here, but also to share my experience at the same time. So it's a road well traveled, and I'm happy to be here today, baby.
I'm gonna tell you, just listening to you, I'm like,
right,
damn. I'm gonna tell you, I already look at you differently just hearing that. So if I were to see you at Tilt, I'm already looking at you differently just because I'm hearing that side.
Always,
bro, the way you talk, man, damn, bro, I could just listen and listen, man. Yeah, we got to give him his own show in here, man. Yeah. Just put a mic in front of him and let's just let him go. Just let him go.
Let's go.
Okay, go ahead, Trey. Your turn, man.
Yo, man, peep it and check it. I am Trey Holmes. I am owner of Tilt Los Angeles, Tilt Inglewood. We had a location in Chatsworth. We closed that one
down.
Shout
out to the district.
You don't want that one anyway with all the looting, but
I'm here to bring some exciting news again. Tell people about myself. So I am 5 minutes older than little bro right here. I take full max pride in that. So when you see me, please recognize the 5 minutes. I did not graduate from school, right? But of course, same upbringing, same household, same strict grandparents, uncles and aunties who really helped mold us, and bring us to this level where we are. Shout out to my church family too. I haven't been back to church. God still love me. But man, really strong upbringing in the church. again, but grew up off 99th in Vermont. Moved with my grandparents right on 112th and Butlone. Washington was my home school. We were supposed to go there. They was full, so we ended up going to Gardena where all my homies was going. So, and I think that's a testament that, things happen for a reason, right?
Of course.
So
yep.
I never questioned, God's plan, for anything, but spent a lot of time in corporate America from, B of A, which is Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase. So a lot of experience there, a lot of, high level training there in the sales business atmosphere. So, knowing a little bit was able to, let's say, give me an extra, tool in life, couple extra resources in life. Met some tremendous people along the way that I, was able to be, mentored by. They shared stories, but nonetheless, man, one funny thing, I always like to tell this story because when I left the bank after about 12, 15 years of service there, I actually went to go coach basketball, for a year, right?
Okay, Doc Rivers.
Man.
That explains the passion why I care. Yeah.
But Pete, right? So I went to, and kid you not, I went to, if I include bonuses and stuff like that, close to potential a $95,000 to $100,000 career job to go coach, right? And it was a life-changing moment for me, but at the same time, it also humbled me that money wasn't everything because I took a $3,000 check for the year as a stipend to coach young men in basketball, right? But that year, was not only eye-opening for, the team and the school, but for myself. It gave me just time to reflect and all that good stuff. So, I definitely want to talk about Tilt, man, because
that's what I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna ask next. Yeah.
Goodness gracious, man. It's a huge part of my life now. You know what I'm saying? Starting off in the wood, and then branching out. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're at the bridge now too, and.
Well, let me ask you because you got to remember we might have some people that's watching that don't know what Tilt is 100%. Or what it is. Some people might be like, "Oh, Tilt, are those kitchen tiles?
Right.
Like, what do they sell?"
Yeah.
Before, okay, let's get into the brand Tilt. Yeah. How did we even come up with that name?
Man, you want to know the true story?
I want to know the true story.
Should I tell them?
Tell them the true story.
All right. Yeah. So, mind you, right, and I'm here to spread no cap, right?
Yes, no cap.
I promise you, man. I was living on La Brea, right on 64th and La Brea, right where Stormberger is now.
Oh, Stormberger, yeah.
It wasn't there when I was living over there. But anyways, man, 2, 3 in the morning, I just woke up and I'm like, mind you, right, Tilt was always there. I'm like, man, we got to give it a meaning. Like, we got to let it stand for something, right? So I was big on not, let's say, it being related directly to sneakers because I wanted it to be bigger than that, right? So was, it just really came to me, man. And, treat it like treasure, is a motto, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
You can apply it to whatever, whatever you got going on, whatever is your treasure, right? Whether it's this podcast,
anything,
whether it's the lawn service, whether it's family love, money, whether it's cars, really, that really stuck. And then, Tilt, means, of course, in our world, the house, the crib. So it was like, okay, the house of sneakers, we can play on that at the same time too. But man, treat it like treasure. Tilt, man, we 4 years in the game, man. 4 years strong.
4 years.
Let me touch on something real quick.
Let's go.
Because I like what you said. Now, I've been noticing the Instagram page, like, it was always, here's the shoes. Right. Hey, come, here's, you want a pair of sneakers, you want a shirt. It's turned into more of, like, y'all developing something different, man. Y'all have, like, poetry, artist freestyle, fashion shows. And, I seen in the comments, I saw someone say that caught my eyes like, damn, do you guys sell shoes anymore? Right? Now, listen.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And for those of you guys listening or on the stream devices or watching on YouTube, he just said that Tilt is not just for sneakers. It's a brand.
That's right.
So he answered that question. So I'm going to find that person, and I'm going to tag him in this real when we make it,
that part.
because they need to know. Because I think that's the problem with people. People want to see you guys do one thing.
100%.
One thing.
Yeah.
Like people just want to see me cook.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I don't want to just cook. I want to do this. I want to be a photographer. I want to have a
Yeah.
podcast. I want to have this show. I want to have this show. I want to do
Right.
a clothing line. All this stuff. I love that about you guys,
Yeah,
man. So I just had to stop you because that comment stuck with me, and I wanted to address that today.
Yeah.
So yes, they do other things than just sell shoes, and I'm 99% sure that person ain't even bought a
Right.
pair. But anyway,
Hey.
yeah. So let's get into tilt. Let's stay with tilt some more. Do people just assume that you guys went into the sneaker world, that you guys just got? I mean, like, is there like a collection of like a number? I'm just curious personally. Like, I got 10,000. Like,
Yeah.
how many pair of shoes do you guys have in house, whether you own it or it's for sale?
Yeah, it's crazy, man, that you asked that question, because a lot of people who see us now think we had or have some type of like crazy collection.
Mm-hmm.
When we first opened up our first store in Inglewood, we opened up the store with only our personal shoes. We opened up the store with 10 shoes, all size 11.
There was
First day we opened the door
Oh, wow.
was only size 11, which was size that we wear.
That you guys wear, yeah.
Put our personal shoes on the shelf. There was about 10 shoes on the shelf when we opened the doors.
Wow.
So typically, you think as a business, you want to have the store
20 different items,
fully
yeah.
loaded.
The walls
We
fully loaded.
opened
yeah.
the store with 10 shoes, all size 11, and just kind of took a chance on faith. But to answer your question, like for me right now, like when I first started, I was a crazy Air Max, Puma, Adidas. That's what I grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I grew up on, like some of y'all can relate to, you know, I got 2 pair of shoes a year. You got your school shoes, and you got your church shoes.
Yep.
If you mess those up, you still wear them to school. That's just how it was in my upbringing for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got to a place, my first job was at Taco Bell. I bought my first pair of Jordans when I was working at Taco Bell. I was about 17 at the time. You know, grew that even more. But even still, I wasn't on Jordans. It wasn't until I was on Jordans until really we got the store.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in my personal collection, I probably have about 45 pair of shoes.
But they all fire.
All fire.
All fire.
fire.
Yeah, all
I got,
fire.
I got my regular stuff, you know, that I wear for the most part. But I've gotten to a place where I used to buy everything. Now I'm very, very selective on what I want to have.
Of course, yeah.
Only because I feel like when you're in the shoe world, people expect you to
have
on, you know,
that
shoes.
crazy shoe, yeah.
But my philosophy on considered a shoe head is bigger than just Jordans or bigger than Yeezys. Like I like to wear stuff that I believe that's cool.
Right.
I don't care if it costs $100. I
To
don't
your
care
own
if it costs $1,000.
Right.
I believe it's cool, and I want to be that person to kind of say I'm a true sneakerhead because I can appreciate a good looking shoe regardless of what the price tag is. So like currently about a 45 pair of shoes in my personal shoe collection. But when it first started, man, I had shell toes, Forces, beat up Forces, Vapor Max. That was my kind of go-to kind of growing up until, you know, we opened up the shoe store about 4 years ago.
Trey, are you?
Yeah, what about
You
you?
came a long way.
A long way, very long way.
Now Trey, you got to be different. Now I say this
about
respectfully,
you,
like
Trey?
I know you guys. I look at Trey is to me, and again respectfully, Trey is like the face of the tilt page because I always
he
see
is.
him.
He is.
Is that a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on you being the face? Like, you know, you gonna go run errands? Are you feel obligated to put on some fly kicks, or do you always feel like you got to have like some fire on? Like, I mean, because you the face of tilt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now, or I mean, let's just say for a while, it's become natural, right? Is now because I represent not only myself but a brand, right? So, you know, I wouldn't expect that somebody is a barber if I see their hair messed up.
Right.
Now again, can a barber have a bad hair day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the expectation, if I see their hair, or let's just say, you know, let's say in the fitness world, if you look out of shape, I'm not expecting you to be a trainer. Right now, can you be a trainer? Can you be a dope trainer? Yes.
course.
So that's my world that I live in,
Okay.
right? So you know, being in the let's say the sneaker world game, you know, dabble, you know what I'm saying, with a little fashion in here. I gotta look a certain part, right? And it's because I like it.
You
at
like
the
doing
same
it.
time,
Yeah, I was
right?
about to
So,
say that.
I mean, so yes, it comes with my job. And again, I'm gonna tell owners or entrepreneurs or something, right? You wear many hats, right? And again, right, you clock in and you never clock out, right? So I clocked in 4 years ago, and I mean, I ain't never clocked out yet.
Yeah.
Right. Even with a POS system in the I don't clock. You know what I'm saying? I don't clock out. Right. So, but that's the mindset that I got. But nonetheless, right. I mean, I enjoy it, man. I mean, when I used to work for the bank, man, I was great at what I did. Ask about me. I was really great at what I did as far as sales wise and building relationships and stuff like that. But it was still structured around what the bank wanted, right? Right. You can't say this, you can't do this. I'm like, man, this dude is black, or this dude can relate to me if I can talk to him a certain way, right? Yeah. I don't care if he's black, Latino, pink, purple.
He's only saying, hold on. He's only saying that because John's in here.
You gotta get that in there.
He was like, oh yeah.
But I'm saying,
I said pink.
Space, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and in this space, I can really do it all, right? I can connect with the younger generation, my peers, and then of course even older. So my collection changes, man, like almost every 4 months. I'm into something else. So right now my wave is Vomeros, Asics, and New Balance. So you probably won't catch me wearing a lot of J's right now. That's just, I don't know if it's because of the season, but I mean, I'm all about comfort right now, and it still look good, man.
You want to know something, man?
Do it.
This might sound weird, but shoes and food have a connection. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
The reason why is because if you look at the food world on TikTok and Instagram, everything is hot now, right? So y'all remember when Birria was hot? Birria was everywhere, right? Birria was hot. Birria was hot.
That's crazy. It was on every corner.
And now what's in right now is ribs, barbecue, like black owned, like dinosaur ribs they call them, like that. That's kind of the trend that's coming in right now. Yeah. So, I say that to say this. Let's talk about the little food thing you guys do, because I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
all right,
that's really cool. Yeah.
How did that even start? Because first of all, that's dope. That's dope because y'all got Mr. Fries pulling up. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Craig. Y'all got Bellies and Slides. Hello. Hey, one thing about Craig, man. Whenever I text Craig, man, it don't matter what I text him. You can always. I know I'm gonna get a hello with the champagne glass, no matter what.
Superb consistency.
Yeah.
Superb consistency.
Yeah, man. He's a dope dude, man. Yeah. So y'all had Bellies and Sliders on there. I was hoping Brandon was here from Oh My Burger, man, because that's a dude whose challenges are unmatched.
Wow.
Oh man.
So y'all can give away something big if they can eat that thing, because they not gonna. So just walk me through a little bit, like what started that, what sparked that, because that's become like a little trend. Like I actually look forward to that when I check it. When I see it, I get excited.
Sure. So really, like when So like when you're in the content world, so let me give some like back context.
Go ahead.
And I'll like answer it. But it's like when you're in the content world, you experience similar things as, let's say, artists do when they write, right? They get writer's block, right? And sometimes, right, we get content block, right? Be like, bro, we already did this. We already saw that.
What we gonna do next?
Like, what we gonna do next, right? So, but, really, man, shout out to our staff, man, our team.
You guys shouting them out name if you don't mind?
Man, Yaya, Alexis, Jordan, Kai, Devin, Christian, Adrian,
my boy Dean,
Bria Moore.
Yeah, Bria Moore.
Then that's 10.
Devin,
right? You know what I'm saying? So, and
CJ.
Again, and we got
y'all got a big team.
Right.
We got a mix of,
that's dope.
Semi-mature, and then I still got my little young, immature ones. But however, because they're in high school every day, right?
Yeah.
They know what's trending, right? Versus the old man like us, right? Be like, that's
you
hot
gotta
right
be
now.
right. You gotta be online
online
looking at everything to find out.
But nonetheless, man, the staff was like, man, let's just try this eating contest. You know what I'm saying? We was heavy on the basketball because we got
the free throws,
thing, right? So it's like, man, and believe it or not, to what you said about how food, let's say, integrates with sneakers and fashion, a lot of shit does. People gotta just sit down and reflect that it does. Not just sports, not just rappers and music, right? But food, you know what I'm saying, music, culture in general is so diverse, right? So, but you know what I'm saying, nonetheless, right, we just wanted to, and again, we haven't, seen a sneaker store kind of implemented implement that into their
at all.
repertoire.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, right, we're the pioneers in that aspect of contest. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with clients and customers.
And it makes it fun too, you know, for the customers and clients.
Yeah, man, we've gotten real, you know what I'm saying, creative with it. You know what I'm saying? Next Friday we got a cold one, right? You know, I don't even know what it's called, but it looked like an egg.
Is it next Friday?
Next Friday. Mind you, right, the people enjoy it too, right? People come in with superb high level confidence and their confidence get broke.
Yeah.
You know, because again, like it's something about the camera in front of people that makes them
shake,
freeze up.
You know, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, shrink up. They be like,
I thought that big dude,
I can eat 3 Popeyes biscuits in 2 minutes.
Right.
I bet.
And then they start, and then
bro, everybody's
right.
There was one dude on there with the Randy's donuts, bro. I thought he was gonna die. Yeah. I was like, man, that dude needs some water, man. He ain't gonna make it.
I just seen the one where it was like the miniature pizzas. And I was like, bro, this dude ain't even on a race. He was just chilling. He was eating. The other dude was like, what are you doing, man? Like, hurry up.
I'm starting to think people just coming in when they hungry, maybe be like, man.
That could be a thing too, and I think one thing that I appreciated about, you know, how it all started is that people will come in to this day. Oh, can I do the Running Donuts challenge? That challenge was 2 weeks ago, baby.
That's long gone.
They just still want to do it because they saw it. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that people still. Oh man, can I do this challenge? Can I do the biscuit challenge?
Over.
We had one dude who came to the Inglewood store.
He brought his own
donuts. Hey, and what set him back though? Hey, my dog didn't bring regular glazed donuts. He brought maple glazed donuts. So he had the icing on the top.
It's crazy stuff.
I said, bro, there's no way you getting those down. Pause. Like, there's no way you getting them donuts down.
Pause.
in a timely fashion with the icing on top. But the moral of the story is that people come even 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later,
right?
And can I do that challenge and bring their own stuff? I think with that all in said is that at some point we got to recognize like all small wins is a win.
That's a win.
And,
that's a win for sure.
Wait, so did you guys let him do it or no?
Yeah, we did. We let him do it. We let him do it. He had an opportunity to win some Kobe's.
All right.
Free pair of Kobe's if he can get the donuts down.
Because he brought his own donuts.
He was in the store shopping, selling shoes as a regular. He's a regular guy. Left the store, grabbed his own donuts.
Oh, okay. He left and came back.
Came back with his donuts, but he came back with the maple topping. I said, dog, there's no way you doing that, bro. It's just not what
y'all ever do Krispy Kreme, I'm there and I'm winning. Them donuts is easy. Them donuts is easy to eat when they hot. Yeah.
You put a whole donut in your mouth in one bite,
man.
I mean, I want to touch on something real quick. When we were talking about tilt, man, I forgot to mention this, which is really, really important. A lot of people have asked us, why Inglewood with a sneaker store, right? Why not get out, you know what I'm saying? Why not get down there on Melrose or Hollywood
all the time.
Downtown, right? And it's a question that I really don't have, like, let's say, like the right answer, right? Outside of, without being cliche, is that like, man, like I didn't go down to Melrose a lot when I was a kid. Even as a teenager, right? Like I wasn't in downtown a lot even as growing up or as a young adult or a teenager, right? So I'm like one of the reasons, you know, is because that part of, let's say, LA is what I knew, or is what we knew, right? I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, every city got its ups and downs. Every city got its people. People gonna travel, whatever the case may be. But like Inglewood, like honestly, like it felt right. Let me just say that, like it felt right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's better to do something that feels right than you feel out of place.
You know what I'm saying? And we was able to create our own, like literally, right? We get people and man, I'm gonna say it because it ain't gonna cause nothing. We get people from different hoods coming with us, right? But I think that just shows the level of respect that they have
for your brand,
for us, for the
and
brand,
for everything,
right? To say, hold on, somebody got the nerve to open up a store in Inglewood. Man, blessings to them, right? Let's,
man, and your store is a vibe.
Like, let's support them, right?
Yeah.
And now guys and gals don't gotta drive 40 minutes to
That's
go
the best
get
part.
fit.
To go,
That's
yeah,
why. That's
and
why
hit
I
that
get
LA
you, yeah.
traffic.
All of okay,
Straight
I
to-
say all of us. A lot of people, right, from who I know, grew up with, et cetera, and there's some big time prominent schools, and Inglewood is there. A lot of people went to Inglewood. Morningside is there. A lot of people went to Morningside, right? Locke is there. Washington. You know, all of the Animals is around. So I'm saying a lot of people went to those schools. A lot of their families live in those communities, right? So imagine if you ain't got to go 45 minutes to go
You
get
could
a
just
fit.
Go around the corner,
to go get
go
a
around
shirt,
the block, 20
go
minutes.
get a fresh pair of kicks,
15
real
minutes.
kicks at that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like a win-win situation on that too, man. So it felt right, and again, like we opened that store without really knowing that SoFi is coming and all of the extra changes that are slowly happening in Inglewood now. But I just had to say that because we get a lot of questions like, bro,
That's good.
why y'all not on Melrose with,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, with everybody else? I'm like, that's cool, but like we wanted to create our own lane.
There was a fan driving way down
We
there,
wanted,
man.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? We wanted to create our own lane. So
Yeah, that's special.
that's that.
Yeah.
That's special.
Can y'all walk me through the moment y'all knew y'all landed the bridge?
Oh yeah.
Because that's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
When I walk into that store, first of all, just going there, bro, it's always a flashback. The
Oh,
bridge,
man,
the bridge
man,
was the
right
spot.
there, man.
The
Even
bridge
for
was
us,
the
yeah,
spot,
yeah.
and for a long time, like I just stopped going there. I don't know what happened to it, but it just became not the spot we was used to.
Yeah.
But when y'all, I felt like, man, not to be dramatic or anything, I felt like y'all gave that place life again.
Oh, 100%.
man.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. When I showed up there for
Yeah.
the fashion show, it's just that's a special building, man. So
Yeah.
That
just
spot is
walk
for
us
sure.
through that
That
whole
spot is
process
nice,
and everything.
man,
How did
yeah.
it even happen?
Yeah, so we obviously we had Inglewood, and my brother and I we brainstormed one night, and we have a group of friends that we grew up with, raised with, who have made it in life to some point in success. They've moved away from I guess like the inner city, you would call it. They're like Van Nuys. They live in Sherman Oaks now. They live in Northridge.
They live in
Chatsworth, Burbank. So it's like now that they've made it to a certain life, they've experienced a different type of lifestyle. They don't cross certain parts of the streets no more, for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? I lived that life once upon a time. I'm here now. I'm gonna stay on this side. So we always knew in the back of our mind, in order for us to grow, we needed a more neutral location to get the athletes, to get the high profile people, where they can come and shop comfortably, when they got to worry about the city and where this dude from, where this dude not from. It's just easing the pressure of the city. If you grew up in LA, you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it's just one of those things that it comes with the territory. So we always knew that we wanted a more neutral location, and we always knew, to his point that he made earlier, that we always wanted to be bigger than shoes. So a bigger and larger location would allow us to do more things.
Have more items
So
in the shop.
obviously
Yeah.
we do R&B nights there. We do fashion shows there. We do listening parties there. A young lady just had her baby shower at the store. So we can use our location in a multifaceted way. So we always knew in the back of our mind. But man, we were looking around. Ladera had an opening. If y'all know what the Ladera shopping center is, where the Fridays is and the Ross is. We looked there. Shoe Palace had a no competition clause in their contract, so we couldn't move there because they did shoes, and they want another shoe store in
To
that
be right
same
there,
complex, so we couldn't go there.
Not.
If y'all remember, on La Cienega, it used to be a Honda.
Honda
dealership right there.
Yeah.
Now it's an Amazon Fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they're building little businesses within that parking lot. We went there, but they wanted a fortune to be there, and it wasn't ready. We're going to be ready in time. All of a sudden, like, the bridge came up. I don't know who piqued the idea, but the bridge came up. It's like, damn, man, we used to come up here as
That's
kids.
what I'm saying. See, yeah.
This used to be the hangout spot.
Nordstrom Rack.
Nordstrom's Rack used to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to go up there just to have a good time outside of Fox Hills. So we looked at a location, and the crazy part about it is the location that we're in now wasn't even the initial location that we looked at.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
We were right next door. If you kind of
Mrs. Fields.
next door to
Yeah.
Mrs. Fields, was a very, very smaller, intimate spot, which was great for us because we're a more intimate type of a store. That store was a shell. When I say a shell, it's just walls. No electricity, no plumbing, no lights, no nothing.
They tried to play us.
They tried to play us. They wanted us. They ideally wanted us to go inside the unit, put everything in
it,
and then like build it up from scratch.
So pretty much do it for them.
And we got our first quote.
Yeah,
my guy wanted like $109. When I say $109, I'm talking about $109,000 to do a build out. I said, my dog, we ain't even got $109,000, man. All I want to do is set up shelves and sell tennis shoes.
Yeah.
I don't have $109,000 to give you to just set up.
Yeah, no.
So I actually sent the email. My brother was like, man, bro, we want to do this. I sent the email to the contract, said, hey, with all due respect, we love you guys. I know we had signed a letter of intent of coming here, but we need to back out of the deal. Mm-hmm. When I say within 20 minutes, not a day, not an hour, when that went 20 minutes, they had a location for us.
Wow.
That was already ready.
Wow.
Had electricity, had air conditioning.
City permit checked off.
City permit,
everything already ready to go.
Within 20 minutes, they had all of a sudden they had a location ready for us to go. So the location that we're in now, if you've been there before, that's the location they moved us into.
That's a beautiful location, man.
And it was bigger. It was the first location was about 1,400 square feet. Now we're in a 2,900 square feet building.
Oh man!
And now y'all doing everything y'all wanted to do.
100%. Exactly.
Yeah. That vision you had at 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
y'all living it. Y'all living it.
It's
and then
crazy.
Peep this too. One of the reasons why the bridge became an option is too. It wasn't like it was like our last resort.
Yeah,
so let me clear that up right there. It was also too like just in the midst of thinking about it and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I used to come up here, or a lot of people used to come up here. I'm like, they kind of like lost their way up here. I'm like, it ain't no vibe, it ain't no culture, it ain't no experience no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, because it's so empty, kids go up there and just fight now. I'm like, bro, get a kid something to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hire him at Tilt.
Yeah. Get a kid something to do.
100%.
Yeah. And I promise you, they probably won't act that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's almost how we talk about inner city schools, right? They get this much of the budget, right? And then we expect them to be geniuses. But y'all give this school 10 miles down the street because they in a different zip code, this much of the budget, you know what I'm saying? They taking home iPads and
all
you
that
know,
extra stuff.
and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? So hopefully the you know what I'm saying, like the intelligent people get what I'm saying, is that like I feel like they lost their way a little bit. So hopefully, right, fingers crossed, right, we are, you know, like one of the, let's say, new guys on the block to be able to kind of like say help reinvent the bridge, right? I still call it the bridge.
I call it the bridge.
You know,
too.
they got it HHLA up there. You know, Howard Hughes Promenade, and you know, call it what you want. I ain't tripping. Just come spend.
We calling it Tilt. We calling the whole thing is called Tilt.
It's called Tilt.
No, the whole thing is called Tilt. I call the whole thing Tilt, man. We going to the movies. We going to Tilt to see the movie. Go to the movies.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
All right, we gonna get into our first game real quick, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put some images up on the screen. We calling this game Cop or Drop. Okay. So what we did is we gonna put some shoe collabs up that are kind of based themed around food. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna tell me if it's a cop or drop and why.
Easy.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the first image. The Saucony mint chocolate chips.
I wore those in middle school.
I tried. You know what? I had Chef Domo D on here, right?
Yeah.
Domo D.
Yeah.
Okay. They clown me because I said Saucony's was hot when I was in Perry.
They was. They was hot.
They also clown me because I said we used to put the fat laces in there. I had a homie.
She said, "Don't say that."
Yeah, she said, "Don't say that."
Slouch.
Yes, I had a homie. I'll never forget Dominic Nixon.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He put me on the fat. We used to get the fat laces from Strawberry Square.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they told me to never say that on camera. I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring that up when okay, all right. So they confirmed it.
Yeah.
Cop or drop?
Are we talking about like right now? Like
if you
like
copping
if you
those
wanna get it
or
right
are
now
you
or
skipping
not?
them?
That's a pass.
That's
Hard
a pass for me.
pass.
That's a pass?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's not my the soul of the shoe doesn't do it for me. So that look like a little Sketcher vibe.
They got the
Right.
Sketcher vibe.
Sketcher vibes, okay.
Sketcher vibe, dog.
Okay.
What was the shoe that Skechers made? Supposed to be good for your feet, and they supposed to
you know what? I don't
Um,
even want to say it because
get me right. It gets your legs
The-
right.
Right.
gets
It
you,
was like an
the,
extra bouncy. Like,
yeah, it's supposed to be. I forget what they call it, but yeah, give me Sketcher vibes.
do y'all know what those are called? The Skechers that had like
That
the
had-
big bottom made you taller.
Yeah, they're supposed to make you. It's supposed to be
it's
like
supposed to build your muscles.
build your muscles up. and
Yeah, they had
everything,
like it was like a tire
That's
at the
why
bottom.
we.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta drop them because nobody ain't.
Right.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, okay.
Pass
All right.
it, pass
Next,
it
the
up.
next one.
That's a drop.
Oh shit! Hold on. Make sure. Don't look. Make sure it didn't freeze. Sorry.
Ain't no X videos.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Trish, no X videos, right?
Easy.
The
Those-
SB Lobsters.
That was a cop.
That is a easy cop.
Yeah.
man,
Eyes
easy cop.
closed, just smell the inside of the
Yeah.
shoe and put them in your closet.
Yeah,
Easy.
the lobsters is always a must cop because the collection is super rare. The colorway is
This
crazy.
is one of the most rarest ones.
Yeah, the
though.
colorway
This
is
one in
crazy.
yellow, I think, is one of the rarest.
Yeah, the colorway
The
is
detail's crazy because when we
super
order our
crazy.
lobsters, you know, they put those on the claws.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy that they added
Man,
that.
I remember growing up going to Red Lobster and not understanding why the lobsters in the water got, you know what I'm saying, got bands
Got
on
little
their
bands on
claws.
them,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Crazy.
ain't
Yeah.
they brothers and sisters and family? Why you
Yeah.
got claws? But
Yeah.
but now growing up, I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah, you pulled them out the
That's why
water.
they put the
Yeah.
rubber
Right.
band
Got 'em on
them,
this over, yeah.
Can I add something to that though?
Yeah.
Easy cop, but I am not a fan of people wearing the lobsters with the bands. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's great for like pictures
display,
and stuff
maybe?
like
For
that.
display.
Yeah.
But for you to be out in public wearing them
Wearing
with
it with the
the bands,
band.
I can't get with it. But it's that's an easy cop shoe. Easy.
Okay.
You sound like a hater, bro.
Easy. Yes. I'm expressing how I feel about
Wait,
the
Trey,
shoe.
did you wear him with the band and he's taking shots?
Okay. I wouldn't wear them with the band.
Okay, so you
But I'm-
proving my point.
But I'm saying I'm not opposed to somebody else
Okay.
freaking it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I like this. Y'all agreeing but not agreeing. I like this. I like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Next one.
Ooh.
Air Max Bacons.
Ooh.
That's a hard pass.
Man, that's
You an Air Max dude.
that's
though,
a
right?
pass, and I like Air Maxes, but that just don't give me.
The brown.
It don't give me cool vibes. That
But you
give
know
me.
a funny story about these shoes? That
That's-
somebody said that they smell like bacon. That like,
Yeah, that's
you
what.
know,
Oh,
what
do
the
they?
heck?
if you actually
That's what they call bacon.
put them close,
Yeah.
you like somewhere
On the
around the
shoes, like,
shoe,
yeah.
it'll actually smell like some bacon.
Yeah, you know, like
Right.
I feel like those shoes I probably buy for somebody else's
Yeah.
girlfriend or something.
That's a yeah.
But we have these in the store.
Yeah, we have.
though.
Yeah, we do
Okay.
sell
We
them.
have some of these in the store.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna be up there just smelling them then.
Yeah.
Pass for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a hard
pass?
pass.
Okay.
That's a pass. That's a
Okay,
pass.
next one.
Hey.
That's easy, right? Well, I don't know. Some
You know
people
what?
don't like them.
Hey, so it's an easy cop, but you like. Have you ever feel like a shoe can be dope, but it's better for somebody else? Like there's shoes out there that you know
you
what
like
I like them.
Right.
Shoot hard. It's not my style,
for
but I
you.
get with him. Those are the type of shoes that I love. I just don't. I would never wear them. That's not in my like repertoire
Your style
or anything
or
like
whatever.
that. But that's an easy cop. Those chunky dunkies joints.
That's why I got the
Easy.
fashion trait.
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah, talk to
wearing-
him. Talk to him, Trey.
I'm wearing
All
like
that
the
exotic.
gray essential shorts, right, above the knee, right, because I'm saying I got leg tats, got to show off the tats,
Right.
Never had it.
right? Low socks, right?
Never had
Don't
them.
wear high socks,
Yeah.
right? Wear low socks like the no-show socks, right? Throw on a cool little T-shirt, and you know what I'm saying, you out. You know what I'm saying, you out at the day party, with
Yeah.
them, right?
right.
So easy cop, easy colorway.
Yeah.
Of course, right? If you don't hit them for the retail, you paying
2 bands.
2 bands for them. So good luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like on top of that, it's like it's one of those things where it's like that type of shoe for those who are into like wearing them and like don't try to match the shoe. Like some people like
The colors
I
and
gotta
the-
go get a shirt that got
yeah,
some
yeah,
cow
yeah,
print in it.
Right, a cow print.
Don't do that. Don't be
That's a fashion. That's a fashion fail.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
just
Don't
I
do
hate
that.
people that be like matchy.
People in their 40s.
Like, yeah, like I have a guy that come to the store, he has a shoe. He brings the shoe to the store. Got anything go with this? And I show him something that complements it, but because it's not blue or it's not black,
It's
the
not the
color
same
of the shoe,
color of the shoe,
he
yeah.
just can't get with it. I was like, with that type of shoe, because it has so many colors already, you don't gotta be matchy.
No.
Don't get a shirt. Don't get a shirt with a cow on it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't go get a Chick-fil-A shirt and wear that with that and stuff like that. Just don't do that. It's because let the shoe pop itself without you going to get something super matchy with the shoe.
I need to return that cow shirt I bought then. I had the cow. I'm about to return it. I'm about to return it. Next one.
Yeah.
And you a big dude too, so
Right.
Yeah. I might look like a real cow walking around. All right, Kyrie Krispy Kremes.
I cop those.
I'm copping those.
That's
fire.
Okay. They come in a little Krispy Kreme box too.
That's a vibe. That's a vibe. I love the little sprinkles on the sole.
Right.
The sprinkles is fire. The green check give it some extra flavor. And the fact that they call it Krispy Kremes is another reason why I probably would cop them as well. But that shoe, honestly, I know like Kyrie's a hooper. He don't really make shoes for like casual wear per se. But I can get off on those on some cool little daytime movie vibes, daytime mall vibes.
Right.
On some cool little Nike Tech outfit vibes. I can get with those. Yeah.
They say Krispy Kreme. Okay.
Oh, that's
Kai
good.
Krispy.
all right. These came out before he got released, right?
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
because
that.
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, I ain't never seen
Yeah.
those.
If you guys happen to get them and do a Krispy Kreme challenge, I'm there. I'm there.
That's a cop.
That's a
You and your
okay.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
I know, man.
Right there.
Hot between 5 and 10. Don't even ask me why I know that. Last one.
Them sexy.
Saucony beignets.
Sexy.
That's a cop.
Yeah.
Sexy right there.
Yeah, that's a cop.
Yeah, I knew y'all didn't like the first one, so I'd hit y'all with
Sexy.
another one.
Those are
Them
real
sexy.
nice.
Okay. I look at the soul too.
Yeah.
What's the P mean?
Yeah.
I don't
say
know.
peace, like you see it on the
Pete's, you know what? That could be the
crazy.
something to do with the origin of
something
beignets,
on the
maybe.
box.
Pete's,
Yeah.
Those
So the
crazy.
beignets.
All right, bet.
Yeah,
That's an
okay.
easy cop.
Yeah.
All right.
Those one of those shoes that you gotta have in a collection that, like, nobody may not recognize to give you like, oh, them some, those
Yeah.
are one.
Yeah.
You gotta have those in your collection. Those crazy.
Right.
Those crazy. I would wear those. Those easy.
Okay.
Easy with some Giovanni's. Yeah, it's crazy.
Cop for you too, Trey?
Easy cop.
Okay.
Easy cop. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask y'all a question about fashion now, okay?
Ooh.
All right. Now, y'all been doing a good job at keeping everything 100, keeping everything real, telling the truth.
Yeah.
Who is the better dresser? And I just want to
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Hold on. Let me put a what is it? What's the right word? Preface?
Preference.
No, preface.
Preface.
Have you ever seen that like in a book? Right, they give you a preface before you start reading.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is it preface or
Preface?
preface?
I say preface.
I think I said
Okay,
preface.
bet. Who chose this picture of me, bro?
Right.
That ain't one of my. That ain't one of my best ones in the catalog. But
And you always looking fly.
it's hard. But
Right.
The face.
The face.
I got my shirt.
You know what?
Right.
You know
Kev
what?
looking fly too. Like that.
I'll tell you this. This won't be the picture for the thumbnail video. Y'all gonna have it'll be what y'all got on. Whatever y'all got on today will be the cover of the YouTube video. So yeah.
Mind you, bro suited up and did not play.
Right. No.
I played
Bro had to get in the. Can I tell a story? about
Yeah. Tell
Hey,
a story,
Kev sent me
man.
these pictures.
Tell a story.
Tell a
story, man. Tell a story.
I thought y'all had his feet out, right? But y'all don't got his
Nah,
feet.
the feet is gone.
Let me tell you what bro came to the game, right? In clothes, right? Mind you, right? I'm his brother. I have no clue what's about to happen. Right? Bro said, okay, we in week 9, right? About now, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I got to get some flicks. All right, let's get some flicks. Yeah. I'm thinking about, he talking about like in his outfit. Bro, go to the locker room and get the jersey.
He just threw it on real quick.
Bro, went to the locker room, came out in the warm-ups, warming up in orange lobsters, right? And went back to the locker room and put them clothes back on. So I'm just saying, I had to put him out, man. I'm going to always call him out, right? But that's crazy.
Wait, what are the shorts above the knee with no leg tats? Right?
Always.
You got the leg tats?
No, he don't
Oh,
got the leg tats.
He don't have the leg tats.
Is that a violation, Trey?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, please.
No, that's what makes him different.
Men, and again, right? There's a young lady here too, and I can ask her, right? You know what I'm saying? It just looked better with a nice little leg tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Miss, am I right? Am I wrong? It is sexy,
Yeah,
right?
with the leg
you
test,
heard it from a woman, right? So I'm saying if you gonna really wear them above the knee, okay, had a leg tats. Now again, if you don't got the leg tats,
mind you, just got the leg tat about a year ago. By the way,
wear them.
You got it about a year ago.
Closer to
You
the
didn't have
knee.
it
Right.
always.
Wear them closer to the knee. But if you want to wear them like I like to wear them, gotta have a leg tattoo.
This is gonna be scary for the people that listen to the podcast and not hear it. We just hearing Kev not sexy. Kev not he ain't a good looking dude. He ain't got no swag. We hearing they wrote. Nah, I'm just kidding.
So he is right to a certain degree. I have no leg tats, but I always wear my shorts above the knee. It's just like women just rock with it more than the baggy shorts and all that kind of stuff, man. I'm with the short shorts, even though with no leg tats.
But there are some women that like you showing off the drawers. I mean, I'm not one of them guys, but we know who. I mean, you got a lot of young guys, older guys. You know, they got the shorts on, but they got to show the drawers off. I never understood that. I'm not here to talk about nobody.
I'm a briefs guy, but nevertheless,
go ahead. Okay.
To answer the original question about the fashion, so I am the first to admit that I can draw inspiration from a lot of different people, and I would give my brother his credit, but I also have to credit some other people who have influence fashion, right? So my guy Speedy. So if you're from the city, y'all know bald head Speedy. Speedy go crazy with the fits. So I've grown, inspiration from him. My guy Wave, who's the designer of Pure Heart, crazy with the fashion. My guy Giovanni, who is crazy. Both of his pieces that I have on is Giovanni.
That was a fashion show, right?
Crazy,
that was, man, his pieces are
with
lit.
the fashion. So like, it's one of those things where, if you ask me who puts it on better, I'm gonna say me. I put it on better. I just don't show it as much as my brother. My brother, man, we can be at Buffalo Wild Wings. He will post a picture. Like we can be at Jamba Juice. He's gonna post a picture. We just got back from New York a couple of days ago. He's gonna post a picture. He just posts God. I'm just not a posting person.
Right.
I actually like that name though.
Post God.
Post God, yeah.
Like, man, that's nice. That's nice.
Post everything.
Post God.
And it's one of those things, and I'll give you some backstory of why I don't post as much. One of those things is that like when you're from the city, you understand how to move and not to move. I'm one of those people is that as much success that we have had collectively as a brand, as much as people support us as a brand or as twins who know us, you still have your small room of people who are jealous.
Absolutely.
Of course.
So it's like understanding like I don't post wherever I go because I don't want the attention, nor do I want you to know where I'm at.
Where you're at.
Like, if I post a picture, I've been there 4 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
You think I'm there right now, but I'm there 4 days ago.
Exactly.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I love my brother. I go to war with this man, and I get on him about that too. Is that, dog, every time we step out, you ain't got to post right away. Like, wait till we leave here. It's like,
post it later.
even though we don't draw that energy, we don't have that type of vibe around us, anything.
You don't know who creates that energy.
But you never know who
else thinks that way.
It, and
I said, bro, chill.
On
like,
some
if
hater
you put
mentality.
Me in the video, hey, post me when I get to the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he understands. Whatever I say comes from love. It's not hating. It's just that sometimes, and you see the chain, you see the bracelets, you see
it's not always the
fashion.
Fans. It could be the people that hate,
who are naturally jealous, and that's my reasoning on why I don't post things as much as he does. But who puts it on better? That's an easy call. It's 100% your boy Kev Holmes. He just gets the credit. He gets the credit.
Like I said, he's the face of Tilt. I like.
And can I elaborate on the point of face of Tilt?
Yes.
Can I get to that too?
Yeah.
My brother is the face of Tilt.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think with any business, when you go into business with people, and we started this together, from the ground
up. Yeah.
But I can easily take the back seat and say, you know what? We're gonna ride your coattail. I'm Scottie Pippen.
Right.
But we still winning.
Yeah.
I'm still collecting. I'm still collecting my money.
Yeah, regardless.
Every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you get into business and you get into business with other people, like they try to one up each other. They can't get along because somebody got to be the face. Nobody want to take the back seat.
Right.
I say, hey, if we all winning, I don't care who's
comfortable
the face.
with the position y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable, and I'm pretty sure you guys may share a similar dynamic. I don't know what your dynamic is ideally, but it's okay to be Scottie Pippen.
Right.
Like that's all out there. Who, if you have a business partner, if you're doing a business with somebody, it's okay to be Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I feel like a lot of people.
Major subject.
I ain't listen. You the first person to come on a podcast and say something like that.
You don't have
That
to.
is brilliant. That's brilliant. I hope y'all listening and taking notes. That's right. Jordan need a Scottie Pippen, and they both won together, and they both Hall of Famers. That's dope.
I'm Scottie to his Michael, and I'm not afraid to admit that. We twins. People even mistake me for him.
Yeah.
I'm out. Oh, what's up, Trey? I ride with it.
Yeah. What's up, man? What's up, dog? Yeah.
Let's just hope they don't see you with them shorts on, though. You're trying to be Trey. Yeah,
you ain't gonna know what them
Trey not
leg
gonna like that. Trey not
If you
gonna
really
like
know
that.
them, yeah, you gonna know.
That's an easy identifier, right? My brother has shared a lot, and again, a lot of what he said is factual, right? So I'm not going against the grain. But if y'all read between the lines and you intelligent enough, right? He pretty much said that I do dress better.
That's cap.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So
I kind of heard it, but
I kind of did, but then at the very last moment, he was like, said his own name.
So, most people say, take the high road. No, right? Similar to him, right? I draw a lot of inspiration from a lot of different people, right? Famous and not famous, right? More so from I don't like to call them regular guys, but the non-famous.
Yeah.
Influential people in the fashion world, right? So but no, I enjoy putting pieces together. That's how I shop, right? I shop for pieces. So if anybody need like fashion advice, shop in pieces, right? If you out at
trying to get
at
a
a
whole
mall,
fit,
trying to put
matching
the whole fit
together,
you're not gonna get it, right? So you buy a piece today, right?
Fire piece.
And then 2 weeks later, right, you're gonna look up on something, be like, bro, these pants is hit.
Right.
Then you get home, be like,
I go with that.
Jacket,
I go with this.
pants.
Throw that on.
Already,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Facts.
shit's already in the closet.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's how I shop. So I shop in pieces, you know what I'm saying? Bought some cool little items.
I mean, when you got a good
too, at the
taste
same
and you know
time.
how to, what you like to wear, it don't matter what it
Yeah.
looks like or what the colors are. When you take it home, you're like, all right, this is what I got to work with.
Yeah, y'all could dress. So
Yeah.
I gotta say that number one. Ain't nobody could ever say y'all could dress.
I wanna kind of cut the crap that's on Instagram and going around.
Go ahead.
Right?
Go
Let me
ahead,
just
yeah.
Please.
Go ahead.
And a lot of you guys are gonna appreciate it, and a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, right? Okay, we all can't wear the same thing. Okay, speaking about male and female, right? Male and female. So what may look good on somebody else always ain't gonna look good on you.
Facts.
Right? So I'm not a fan of, just dress what's in your heart and whatever you feeling, right? You can do that. But what people are doing, in my opinion, are devaluing the word art and fashion.
Oh man,
right?
yeah, you're
Everything
right.
ain't art.
You right.
Yeah.
Right? I appreciate your creativity, right? I appreciate you taking your time and creating something, but we gotta stop calling everything art. And here's my reason why. It's because you got people out here, I'm not gonna say me, but you got people out here who actually study threads and fabrics and putting stuff together.
Right, quality material.
All this type of stuff, right? That's art. Why? Because they are not only putting together, but they doing their homework behind the scenes with it, right? They, you know what I'm saying? They're doing testing and stuff like that. And now, I hate to say new generation, but the new wave of stuff, everybody say, yeah, this is art. I'm like, everything ain't art.
Right.
I appreciate your creativity, right? If it's something new or if it's something different, but we gotta call a spade a spade. So if it ain't dope, it ain't dope.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I gotta switch another note too, right? Like I want to be dope in real life, right? I have no problem. Instagram is for you to be whoever you want to be, and I'm okay. I never go after anybody on Instagram. I don't care if you're doing it for business, OnlyFans, etc., etc. Be who you want to be on Instagram.
Shout out to OnlyFans.
Right? Be who you want to be. So I hate people that be like, man, bro, be living it up on Instagram, but he regular and who?
Right.
Like, it's Instagram.
Yeah.
It's their Instagram, right?
Yeah,
they can be whoever they want to be. A lot of people get paid a lot of money for being a different person on Instagram than in real life.
Right.
Right? People that some of us want to be. Let's
Right.
cut the crap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but nonetheless, when it comes to this fashion and getting dressed and stuff like that, because I am taking it a little bit more seriously, we got to stop calling everything art, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
I'm glad you said that, 'cause I was-
put it on and that's it.
I was gonna say I'm glad you said that. Like not everybody look good and everything, because I was about to ask you where you got your jacket from, but it's not gonna look good on
man,
me.
are we trying to steal his swag now, man? I
Yeah,
know
he
look
just
good.
told me it ain't gonna look good on me. Hey, real quick,
much.
before we close out, I want to ask you guys something.
Yeah.
Where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah.
I want to know, because you got started off as shoes, selling size 11s, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
10, 11 pair,
Yeah.
into something that is like, you guys are like a figure in LA, man.
You got
Like
the
Tilt,
hottest sneakers
brand,
on the
bro.
shelf.
My mom knows what Tilt is. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Praise God.
Hottest
Mom knows.
sneakers on the shelf, man.
Where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
Man,
Ladies first.
it's so funny because a lot of people when they see us and they ask us questions, or even if I'm out by myself, they ask me questions like, man, I ever thought about expanding. Like, I want people to understand that Tilt is my heart, but it's not everything. So like we have talked about, getting into like the bar lounge vibes. We've always wanted to open like a bar lounge, so that's what another project that's coming.
Man, that'd be nice.
Soon, hopefully. But man, if I had to answer the question, like 5 years, I would love to own a bar lounge. I would love to continue to. I teach classes for AAA. I do on the HR side, so I would love to keep doing that. And I would just love to just keep expanding. I'm not one of the people where I have like this is my goal. Like I want to be a police officer.
Right.
I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I do what makes Kevion happy, and each and every year. So I don't have like an end goal where this is what I'm setting myself to hit.
No, yeah.
Whatever makes me happy in that
Happiness
particular
is the
time,
key.
that's what I'm gonna do. So right
Yeah.
now, the shoes is hot, the vibes is hot, the R&B nice is hot. So I'm riding that wave, but understand that in the background, I'm still working on other plays. So I think for me, because I feel like I'm a bar lounge person, I'm not a club person. I don't do clubs. I don't like clubs, but anytime you can put some TVs on, some good music on, and people can come out, enjoy, network, vibe. That's the energy that I attract for the most part. So I would say if I had to say something specifically, I would love to have a bar lounge open within the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I could picture or Kev with the bar lounge little restaurant.
Yeah,
Oh,
on top
yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
picture that. Yeah,
I would
I
love
can
to
see
see
that.
that. I would love it.
Because you know why? Bar lounge owners, man, they don't got leg tats. But no,
What about you, Trey?
Okay, 5 years from now, and I want to start with, let's say, the brand Tilt, right? Our goal, if it hasn't already, which we're there but not there, right? I'm looking for Tilt to be the staple, right? Just how when out-of-towners fly into LA,
They go
they
straight
want
to
to hit
that.
up a Roscoe's
Yeah.
or hit up a Laker game or hit up Hollywood. I want people to travel and at us as one of those landmarks in the city, right? Also, I'll never, and you can take me to the grave on this, man. We will always be for the people, right?
Yeah.
For culture. So I want always anybody who want to say, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? I want to get like a little cool little LA culture vibe. You can experience that right in Tilt, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only myself, man, but we do a good job or try to do a good job in really filtering it and hiring dope people to help represent the brand, right? Because a lot of people forget within branding, right? People go to McDonald's because how the burgers and fries taste.
Right.
Yes. Right. So people who go to McDonald's faithfully don't care who's pushing the fries out the window, right? You don't care if it's Jose, if it's Rebecca, you don't care. But for our industry, right, they come shop with us because I'm
they
there,
know that you're there.
because he's there, because we got dope people,
dope employees.
And they like this dope.
It's the energy.
I feel good.
Yeah,
right?
it's the
I feel
energy
at
when you
home,
walk in your store.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel intimidated, right?
At all.
Again, like we got shoes that cost thousands of dollars in the store,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You know what I'm saying? So why would I want you to feel like you don't belong, but I'm asking you to spend $800? That stuff don't kind of work.
Man,
together,
the moment
man.
I walked up in your store, man, that's exactly how I felt. Just felt love. I felt like at home. I felt like it was just all around. Every angle I turned, every corner I checked.
Sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, I send my mom to the store all the time because she's always around the area.
I met
The first time I think she met you, she called you Trey.
Yeah, she did.
And she
People
called
get
me.
it mixed
She
up
was
all
so
the time.
excited. She's like, I finally met one of them. I finally met one of them. You know, because every time she goes, you know, it's Yaya or someone helping her.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how the public looks at you, right? Even my mom, an old lady. She was excited. She to call me and say, "Yo, I saw one of the twins at the store."
Yeah.
I think that's impactful.
Yeah.
I think it's part of like going there though, and getting that experience from you guys as individuals.
No, fast.
And when you go there, you want to actually see why you're coming to the store.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. And then let me talk about impact, because I made this in one of my posts, is that for me personally, and then of course a lot of people too, right? Like, we don't talk about the people who passed away, how much money they made. You talk about the legacy they left behind, right? And I'm not trying to get so deep yet. I feel like I got a lot of life, you know what I'm saying, of course, ahead of me. Hopefully my son is interested in this field that I want to pass him the torch eventually,
of course.
right? You know what I'm saying, depending on, you know what I'm saying, whatever he like. But I want to leave an impact, dude. Like, I know now, 4 years in, that now Tilt is bigger than us, right? Because there's other minority people, Latino, black, white, all in between, right? That they come in and be like, hey man, can I talk to y'all for 20 minutes, man? I just want to see how y'all got going, man, because I'm really, you know what I'm saying, trying to get this, right? When I mean, like, after I heard it once, all right, bet. After you hear it consistently, that's how I know that, like, I can't stop. I can't fail.
No, ain't no way.
Because of the people that are now looking for us to continue the journey, right? It's because sometimes, right? I'm sure we all have happened, right? Because we got our role models and we got people that we look up to. That you be like, dang, if he didn't make it, like how I'm supposed to make it out? You know what I'm saying? But however, like, man, and I'm gonna call it what it is. When I saw Barack Obama win the presidency of the United States, it made me as a young black man say, I can do anything. Yeah. Right? But before that, it's not that I didn't have it, but sometimes right, you gotta see it, right?
Yeah.
You wanna see it happen in reality, right?
Yeah.
You don't sometimes, right, you don't wanna hear it, you know what I'm saying, from everybody's
Hearsay,
mouth, or even
say,
read it in a textbook.
Exactly.
Sometimes, right, you wanna be like,
live
bro,
the reality.
I'm this age, and I seen every guy that has come through here has been a white male. Again, nothing wrong with that, but then, right, it starts to change your dynamic in your own world. That, like, a black man won president. Right. That years prior to that, we used to have stories in the barbershop like, bro, a black man ain't never be a president. Ask me 20 years ago, 15 years ago, any minority or any person, ask them 20 years ago if we would have ever thought we would have had a black man in
the White House.
Right, the easy answer would have been no. But so nonetheless, right, so impact is good, right? And then just to kind of cap it off, so I got a podcast coming out shortly, right?
Okay.
Whoa, yeah. But some of the things that I love to do and slowly working on outside of, let's say, Tilt, man, I want to manage artists, right? So
you got the look already.
Man, thank you. Man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get that, old school Diddy vibe
Yeah,
back
man.
in here, you know what I'm saying? But,
Fly.
man, I want to manage artists, dude. And the reason behind that, I'm gonna keep it a stack, right? It's not that I do or don't have a lot of resources, right? I feel that I'm intelligent enough, right, to be able to stand in a room and represent somebody, speaks on somebody else's behalf for them to be able to get a deal and or relationship, right? I spent, again, a lot of time in banking, high level stuff, being around a lot of smart people. So building relationships, retaining relationships, right? All that stuff is where my forte is. I just so happen to, land and doing this in a sneaker store. So sometimes people say, hey, bro, you talk like you white, or you talk like you from, like, it's that dynamic, because a lot of people expect me to be
it's just that
talking
knowledge.
like, hey, bro, what up, bro? Like, what you want to get? I'm like, I don't talk like that. I don't move like that. And again, so like,
You're very professional.
Yeah, so walking into a sneaker store, right? You be like, man, it's just almost like, no offense, McDonald's, right? You don't care who's pushing it out.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, I ordered a number one. Let me get the
Let
number
me get
one.
the
I don't
number
care
one.
who's bringing it out.
Yeah.
But in this world, right, almost the same thing. Hey, bro, you got that size 10? If you got the size 10 and you want to be that sneaker store, be like, oh, I got size 10. Here you go.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm asking about what you got on today, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Interacting,
so
giving
it's
that
about
genuine
building that relationship.
Yeah.
Wise, because I want you to come back. I want you to go home. I want you to tell somebody
Think
else
about
about
it.
the experience. But nonetheless, man, I'm gonna say this with a joke, man. I'm trying to be bigger than Scotty.
Oh.
Shout out
Shout out to Scotty.
Shout out to Scotty.
Hey, Scotty got a lot going on.
Yeah, he do, man.
And I'm saying, just like how
He does.
Kevion gave my boy Goose a lot of flowers while he was sitting right there. So, man, I gotta give flowers and credit where it's due, man. I've gone to dinner with Scotty, talked to Scotty in other settings, man, but he's doing some cool shit that I like. I'm not gonna speak. He's doing some dope shit that I like, that I'm like, bro.
Yeah, he's dope, man. He's always sending me.
Yeah,
He
he's
get
doing
a lot of
different
he get a
things.
lot of slack, but
Yeah.
I'm saying those are the people that then like are like pioneers or visionaries. Why? Is because you're gonna have equal amount of people like you and who ain't messing with you, right? You can easily get distracted. And I feel like Scotty got a path, right? And to his credit and to his team or to whoever who's around him is helping him stay on that
where
path,
he needs to
right?
be.
Sometimes like he'll go and attack whoever says something.
But
once
in a while,
most part, right?
He's gotten better at that.
He's
hitting that block button.
To this venture, to this venture, to this thing. And again, there's a lot of people out there doing it, but because let's say, am developing a relationship with him, like I gotta let people just know that I watch from afar, man. I'm a pretty intelligent guy. I don't.
Both of y'all are, man. Both of y'all are powerful people,
I
man.
watch things
Very
from
smart,
afar, and then you can almost tell a lot about a person just by how they move or what they say. Not to you directly, but how they treat somebody else. You can say, yeah, that's somebody that I do want to be in business with. That's somebody I don't want to be in business with.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because I saw how they treated somebody else. I'm like, yeah, that ain't, that ain't cool. So nonetheless, man, but I think managing artists is something that's on my, bucket list for sure.
Yeah, that's
so
interesting, yeah.
Once I free up, a lot more time, which I'm starting, with Tilt, man, but I'll be super excited to manage that.
This episode is gonna be dope. I feel like a lot of people gonna see a different side of you guys, especially you know what I'm saying. Like, I interacted with Trey more.
Right.
You man,
Get some clarity.
Yeah.
Well, give him some clarity. Yeah, y'all gave him some clarity.
Well, thank you guys, man. We got to close out, man. Thank you guys for coming on, man. It was a pleasure to have you guys on. It was an honor, man. This episode is gonna be fire when it drops, man. I mean, y'all.
Yeah, it was
dope,
a blessing
man.
for y'all, man.
Come on, outro?
Yeah, go ahead.
People to check it. Hey, make sure you come and shop. Tilt.Inglewood on Instagram. TiltX Los Angeles on Instagram. Third location coming soon. Won't tell you where that is just
exclusive
yet,
leaker.
But hey, make sure you come shop. Come experience, you know what I'm saying, not only spending your money, at the right place, but come experience some dope people, some good energy, shoot some hoops. family and fellowship.
Eat some biscuits.
Participate.
Yeah.
Really, but man, just come and vibe, dude. Real talk, and then hey, if you got your head on right, let's work. So I'm always open for that.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the
Thank you
podcast,
guys.
man. We'll see you guys next episode. Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.